Welcome back, Chargers, for Charger Life Part 2. Let's talk study hall. That's where you are right now. Every day we will have study hall from 2 to 2:25. Each student is assigned to a study hall class. However, please know that throughout the school year, your study hall class could change based on things we're trying to do on our campus, maybe academic interventions or goals that we have for our students, and so we may change those up. Study hall is every day. It's the one class you go to every single day on both A and B day. So please make sure that you come prepared during your study hall. You've already been to 3 classes prior to study hall, so bring your homework, work on that, use your time wisely. And please know that there is no movement in study halls from 2:05 on. So you have from 2 to 2:05 to be able to show your teacher a note that you may have from another teacher to go to their study hall class. But please know that if you go to another teacher's study hall, you stay there for the remainder of the time. So you have to have a note to leave your assigned study hall, and then you will stay in the study hall you go to. And that's just so that we can find you when your parents come to pick you up, or any of those kinds of things. If we're looking for you, we know where you are. Let's talk walk this way. All right, so Chargers, we want to stay on the right side of any of our hallways. Okay, that's proper traffic etiquette, is to stay on the right side of the road. So that's what we're going to do in our hallways. We want to walk at all times. I know it can be exciting to be in middle school. We have freedom, especially 6th graders. We have freedom but please no freedom to run. We want to walk so that it's safe for everybody and nobody gets hurt as we move about. We want to stay out of the landscaping if we're outside. Make sure that we're staying on our sidewalks, our walkways, and the blacktop. We want to make sure that we help let the grass grow. What little grass we have, we want to make sure it's able to grow. Chargers, we also want to refrain from jumping and hitting the walls or the ceilings or clocks or signs that may be about. Anytime we do those things, it leaves oils from our skins, which basically ends up turning and dust collects on that, and then it's like these black smudges, and it makes our school look tacky. So please keep your body, your hands, pencils, any of those kinds of things off the walls and the lockers. We want to keep our school looking amazing. Let's talk one-way hallways really quickly. I want to make it clear that the B wing is the only place that we have one-way halls. In the B wing, whether it be upstairs or downstairs, you will walk in a counterclockwise pattern in those halls. However, that's the only place it's one way. The rest of the school is two-way, and all staircases are two-way this year. So please know that, and that's just for people's safety. The reason it's one way in those halls is because that's where our locker banks are, where people may be getting in and out of their lockers, which reduces the size of our hall. So that's why that area is one way. Once again, all stairways are two-way. Watch where you're going. All right, planners. All Chargers are going to need a planner. They can be purchased for $5. Chargers must carry your planner with you. You have to clear it with you at all times. It serves as your hall pass. It has to be signed by a teacher. So if you're going out to go to the restroom, if you're going to another teacher's class for study hall, if you're any of those kinds of things, you need to have the planner with you. Please utilize this planning tool to keep yourself organized, to be able to write down your assignments, any upcoming tests you may have, any events, any Google Classroom codes, textbooks, information. You get the idea. Pretty much anything. All right, backpacks. You may carry a backpack with you to all classes. However, you may not take your backpack to lunch. Some classes, your teacher may assign an area of the classroom for your backpack to be housed while you're in class. That may be for several reasons. It might be for safety needs if you're in science, doing a science lab, or if you're doing something in a classroom where you need more space and we don't need those backpacks in the aisle where you can trip over them, or it might just be the class size itself. If you'd like to have a locker, I think we have enough lockers for any student who would like to have a locker to have one. If you don't have a locker already and you would like one, you can make that request in the front office. All we ask is that if you get a locker, you use it. Remember, you cannot decorate the outside of it, and anything inside of it is your responsibility. Water bottles. Chargers, you may carry water bottles with you to and from class. Please utilize the water refilling stations that are around the school. Your water bottle, however, does need to secure tightly to prevent any spills that may occur in hallways or classrooms if it would get knocked over. It's very important for you to stay hydrated. However, water is the only thing allowed in there, just for ease of cleanup purposes and things. So stay hydrated, but we're drinking water in those water bottles. Oh my goodness, did you forget something? Well, good news for you. There's a pickup table located in the front office in case your parents need to bring something that you may have forgotten after the school day begins. You can come down to the office. You can use the phone if you need to. When your parent brings and drops something off for you, they will leave it there on that pickup table, and you will be notified by the office that it's there. Let's talk dress code and grooming. All right, so this year a couple things changed in our dress code, and we're going to highlight a few of those. So there is no unnatural extremes in hair color or style. A lot of times during the summer, we like to make fun hair colors and different things, and that's all cool until school starts. At that time, we need to be back to our regular normal hair colors. No mohawks, faux hawks, or shavings in the hair. Our hair must be groomed very neatly. Our shirts must have a strap width of at least 2 inches. So ladies, no spaghetti straps, no strapless things. No armholes or exposed, like big, large armholes in your shirts that expose your side or midsection. And also no short shirts that show off your bellies. No revealing tears in pants or jeans. That's the trend. We know to have all those pants all torn up. We just want to make sure that those tears are not up above mid-thigh. If you do have a tear in the jeans, it is okay to put a patch or something behind it so that you can't see your exposed skin up that high, but no revealing tears in pants or jeans. Also, no sagging pants. We had some of that going on last year. We really don't want to see your bottom, your boxers, your underwear, whatever may be under there. So keep those pants up where they belong. Dresses, skirts, and shorts should extend to at least mid-thigh. Also, any biker shorts, tights, leggings, yoga pants, or jeggings can be worn underneath skirts, shorts, skirts, or shirts that meet the length guidelines. All right, so this did not change. This is something that we always do, but I do want to make sure we mention it, is any clothing that displays any kinds of pictures, patches, graphics, anything that is suggestive, that is lewd, obscene, offensive, vulgar, gang-related, or promotes some form of violence is strictly prohibited. So let me give you our best advice in regards to the dress code. If you're not sure, why don't you ask before you wear it? Specifics can be found in the Bernie ISD Student Handbook, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. I know that the school district sent all those things out to your parents, so you can read it in more depth if you'd like to. All right, let's talk about after-school dismissal. This might be some of your favorite time of day. All right, if you're a bus rider, you're going to report to the back of the school by the E-Wing. Make sure you check the bus board. There's a picture of it on the screen. We have a new board, but it looks very similar to this one. And what we do is we line up from the right side, kind of on the screen where it says front. We'll line up the bus numbers in the order in which the buses drive in that day for pickup. So when you come out of the building, check the bus board and see where your bus is going to be located for pickup. If your bus is already there along the curb, you may go ahead and get on. If not, you need to make sure you stay underneath the awning, back way behind the yellow line, and watch for your bus to come up in the second round. I do want to mention that buses do not leave until at least 4:10. They usually wait 10 minutes before dismissal, so you can go, if you need to go pick up an instrument or something from the band hall, you can certainly do that, and then hustle on out to the bus stop and get on your bus before it leaves. Car riders, you guys are going to report to the front of the school up by the office. You need to make sure that you're watching for your car. You know who's picking you up. Don't get caught up talking with your friends and your car is holding up the whole line. Once your car pulls up and comes to a complete stop, you want to get in the car quickly and safely. Safety is a huge priority out there. Please do not ever step out in traffic. Please do not step out, go meet your parents across the street. It's just dangerous for you. We care about you. We want you safe. There's a lot of blind spots. People are busy worried about looking for their kid, and they may not see you step out in front of them. So the only place that you may cross the street is on the crosswalk, where our student resource officer is or where another adult is allowing you to cross. We also double stack cars out there in the front. So you'll have some cars right next to the curb and some one lane in. And that's where you would cross to get to that outside lane, is at the crosswalk with the resource officer. Also, it's been requested that Kendall Elementary and the AMC movie theater not be used as pickup locations. They need those parking spaces, and they ask us if we would pass on to you that please don't pick up in those areas. Next, you'll see a map of the school. In those where the green circles are, that is where it is safe for you to be picked up. So you can see the office area, you can see over by the gym, and then in the parking lot behind the gym. Those are all safe locations for your parents to pick you up. The other locations around in red are not safe, so please refrain from those areas. Okay, key points. As chargers, we always want to be safe, we want to be responsible, we want to be respectful, we want to be kind, and most importantly, we want to be the change. It's a South thing this year, and we're going to do all of those things to be amazing. Let's go, Chargers.